Covering Hilo to Kona, Hawi to Naalehu, this is Big Island Video News. I'm Stephanie Salazar. The Office of Hawaiian Affairs held its State of Oha address on Tuesday. About 500 people attended the hour-and-a-half event at the Central Union Church on Oahu. Kahu Wendell Davis performed the opening pule, and Chairperson Colette Machado welcomed the audience. The agenda included as much song and chant as it did speeches. Former Senator Daniel Akaka was honored for his years of service and was a keynote speaker. He urged unity amongst Hawaiians as they strive for self-determination.
Everyone must be in this canoe, in this va'a, and paddle in the same direction and together in order to holomua and move forward.
Chief Executive Officer Kamana Opono Crab delivered the main address, offering praise for OHA initiatives, many of which exist in cyberspace.
We are extremely pleased with how our team in April launched Kamaka Ko'i, a website designed to bring new attention and a strong voice to such critically important issues as the fight over water. I'm equally proud of the collaboration that went into creating OHA's new Kipuka database.
Crab also called for stronger ties with the Ali'i Trust to further OHA's mission.
This conviction is driving OHA to redouble efforts to try to work together in a coordinated way with the Ali'i Trust and other Native Hawaiian organizations to create an environment where all Native Hawaiians have an opportunity to thrive.
The event comes at an interesting time for OHA. The state Supreme Court ruled that OHA can keep spending trust funds on programs that aid Hawaiians with any amount of native blood quantum, not just 50% and above. Also, the support for Kana'i Olawalu, the Native Hawaiian Roll Commission, appears to be diminishing. After a few years and millions of dollars, the effort has fallen short in terms of signing people up for acknowledgement as Native stakeholders in a future Hawaiian nation. OHA recently decided to cap funding and develop an exit plan for the list, which was ordered as an act of the state legislature but given to OHA to manage. It's a mess on Kilauea Avenue in downtown Hilo near Wailoa Stream Bridge. The County Department of Parks and Recreation says motorists should plan for one way, one lane in the Puna direction, starting at the Aupuni Street intersection and ending at the south end of the bridge, all day until the end of the month. That's 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday. The Aupuni Street Kilauea Avenue intersection is open for left turns from Aupuni Street onto Kilauea Avenue for Puna-bound motorists, but traffic is backing up on some of those surrounding streets as well. The county says right turns from Aupuni Street onto Kilauea Avenue are also permitted. Normal traffic patterns are restored after road work is completed for the day. Fallout from the recent signing of the Hawaii Island GMO prohibition bill. Richard Ha, a prominent Hamakua farmer who opposed the bill when it was passed by the Hawaii County Council, says that since the mayor decided to sign the law banning new genetically engineered crops from being grown on the Big Island, he has had a change of heart. In a recent blog post, Ha says he has withdrawn an application to the USDA to dedicate 264 acres of his Hamakua Country Springs farm into agricultural land for perpetuity. Instead, he says he will subdivide the property so he'll have options going forward into a future that has some new uncertainties. Ha hinted as much in an interview during the council process.
All the other islands, the rest of the world, can do the next GMO, whatever it may be. Just the Big Island can't. What will happen is the Big Island farmers are eventually going out of business. So what would any responsible older person tell these kids? You know what you thought? Don't be a farmer. Get out. And nobody will know that took place because it will take place right on the dinner table. You know, up until last year, until this came up, I was so optimistic. I wanted to dedicate my land into perpetuity for ag. You know, I cannot tell you how disappointed I am that this is taking place.
But on the other side of the coin, it's happy days. There's a steady stream of complimentary comments and well wishes posted on our story page detailing the mayor's message to the council. And how about this group, the Acapellas, singing a modified Christmas carol of sorts at a recent Puna Pono Alliance gathering in Pahoa.
I'm dreaming of a GMO-free Christmas where I could plant my heritage seeds.
Aloha, I'm a palila, an endangered species living on Hawaii Island.
Actor Jason Scott Lee has lent his voice to the plight of the native Palila bird, literally. Lee's voice is featured as the voice of a talking endangered honey creeper in a new public service announcement.
There's less to eat and nowhere else to live.
The new outreach campaign was initiated by the Hawaii Department of Land and Natural Resources, Division of Forestry and Wildlife, and American Bird Conservancy.
What will our islands look like in 50 years if we don't change the way we live?
It's not the first time Lee has helped the DLNR on a video project, but it's the first time the actor, who has starred in 25 motion pictures, has portrayed a bird for the state. The Palila needs all the help it can get. The population of the critically endangered bird continues to drop. The Palila can only be found in a small patch of Mamani forest on Mauna Kea. We spoke recently to Robert Stevens, coordinator of DLNR's Mauna Kea Forest Restoration Project, about the Palila.
In my travels around this island talking with people, there's very few people who know what a Palila is. What our hopes are is to increase public awareness within the community for what is a Palila, what is the management, what are the threats to them, what is the management necessary to keep this unique piece of Hawaii present and not go extinct.
In January 2014, the state says a 9 by 12-foot mural featuring Palila and Mamani will be completed for display on a prominent building in downtown Hilo.
To Kukua, visit restoremaunakea.org.